Hello everyone, this is Yankam Rameswari, Assistant Professor of Ibatombi Institute of Education and the Faculty of Delhi second year. Due to this lockdown, because of this pandemic COVID-19, we are unable to continue our normal class. That is why I am just going to share my knowledge and experience through this online teaching. Let us discuss what is the role of play, language, communication and learning. As we all know that play takes a very important role in our life, in the growth and the development of the child, and the learning process, in the cognitive development, social development, language and communication. So first of all, let us know, and we need to know what is the it takes very important role in the growth and the development of this cognitive development, physical development, social and emotional development, language development, communication, learning skills, something like that. First of all, we need to know what is play. There are so many definitions which is that is given by so many psychologists. Let us discuss that is given by Froebel, Rose, Maria Montessori and Tipino. Let us see and let us understand what Froebel says regarding this play. The definitions of play that is given by Froebel is play is the purest, most spiritual activity of man. It gives therefore joy, freedom, contentment, inner rest and peace with his work. Froebel namagi what matungina I could play habesity asagi that is the purest and most spiritual activity. See, that is linked to our spiritual activity the young really never. Masda I could have with this words we get whenever we play we get freedom, inner rest, peace with this world. Habiti I could instinct play I say. According to Rose ki matumina definitions of play shikarino have play is joyful, spontaneous creative activity that a man finds his fullest expression. Me amana magi fullest expression da anga marasana matam da magi fullest expression just focused in the play. It doesn't care about what is happening around her. Aduna magi spiritual ko aba instinct amata best over magi fullest aba jamna joyful aba activity to boy koina play haina khangna ganeba. Then one another definition which gave magi definition hagera any other hagera Maria Montessori mayam ni na khangna ba khoi ke angangi like sutamada yamna that is his famous educationist ni ko Maria Montessori. So mana hari se play hai se koina u ban bi ama thawa matam se da u se growth tawre ko for example magi growth tawre matam se da magi stems na phasana that growing of these stems we cannot stop it. That is why when a child plays, it resembles that never-ending activity. Magi loy na ida ba ai process that living beings natural na anga magi life sida stays mayam sida loy na ida ba and never-ending activity never. It resembles a never-ending activity. According to Tipino ki matu ki na play say play is the profound manifestation of creative activity. Play is a profound manifestation of creative activity. Creative activity, play is a profound manifestation of creative activity. So, I could mathata haiba Froebel gi, Montessori gi, Tipindun gi, and Rose gi haiba definitions in aduga atopa concept mayam si yemurakas da Play hai sigi magi concept se kari haina lake hai matamda masje ekoi gi yamna me gi mi amagi masa de yarpa instinct oiba instinct based oba adu yamna natural oiba posuk amani human instinct based oba yamna natural oiba spontaneous activity to boy koina play haina khangna gani ba. Let us say difference between play and work. Play and work mari di lainai but mo gi difference kha like aduna play has na kind of work has na kind of first first point in play child is independent and is completely free from outside restraints or the external restraints with outside your restraints में हम देखिए मासे free organi independence organi but in work doesn't possess this independence. Work to one of them कोई नहीं सागी individual to गिना चलन आंगां लुकी independence और बस लाइ रोये बको. For example कोई ना आंगां में आंगां मसाला में तम दा मासी कौशल ले बको कौशल में तम से आंगां से यानी दे बको कपना ट्रगल something मागी मधु project to लो बहुत ऐसे कई दिन है में तम दा मागी full independence आंगां से ना साना में तम से भी ले बको. But यान लाइव कोई ना example लो मोई ना hierarchies दा say angang amada aikoina ano word amadam de whenever we are teaching or we teach word or phrase to as to the son angang the phrase na to word amadam imesam is that it may be difficult for the son to catch up very easily yamna masilu baya ko but magi that is work because work habits that is the confined by time amna punsin gani that is some risky organi then but in no independence independent amai koina concern to ro in work but in play that is the fully expressed by kain maneba ai ki lazily by ai ki kain se full expression natrogana that is the independence or can have the freedom from any restaurant or outside restaurants never difference koina ana ma'am se this is the one we teach a phrase or very difficult words to the child cannot follow easily the word but when it convert to play rom the converter ko matam thadi angang sina word to yam light of aga ne ba aduna ne koina and pakhi primary gi na trogana not primary na te pre primary gi da free nursery gi da to matam se as this the play koina so many is this ma'am sina play way method kind of like angang sida how to teach kamaina tambi gata gi mogi minds na fatigue or tired or whenever we feel get fatigue and tired we can't concentrate on our study. So many psychologists mayam sina ai khoi ki ano wa angang sing sina tambi ba angang sing sida tambi ba ya ba yam live among how to teach them how to koi the kamaina tambi ga the ke hai bisi ki method mayam ko thoi is the play the ki oi ba ki method mayam bisi sina we are using so many methods from play the ki sina re ba ko modern education sida yam na mari lai na huzikan ki angang sing na light lai su tambo ma tam se as this the mo ge kari work to the mong se play the one thora kan gang sida they may feel interest to their work sida hena interest or kato is play mong da pusla kan play way method ka se group play adigi play way methods play group sumana angang singi class da su lai na ko na play one thora ko matam sida mo ko dia na joyful oraga independence oraga tammi ba na tragan high ga dori ba word se yam na laihan ba tam ga dori ba lai ti yam laihan ba mo ko e ko aduna play has the ma full expression se that is independence ni freedom ni ai inner peace ni inner rest hai ta re ko rest ni full of rest that is based on mage instinct the best over. Work doesn't possess this independence. Work doesn't possess this independence. I dimage play amada laiba full independence. You work that it doesn't possess to the kai no har ko matam the for example studying at the time of examination. Say ekoi na pai khamya the like am kan na pa ba say say activity asu gisi makhal sigi activity se ase work oi doira natragana play oi doira ba ko obviously it is a work because jamna for example me am yamna magi hobby se reading ne haribo ko reading ne har matam sida reading oiter gaso exam me the life power have city that it is not a play amana ti ko ma am ngai na hobby magi that is say I have a hobby in reading novel bo or poetry bo or short story bo or पावस द मागी हॉबी से रीडिंग द लाइले बट एग्जाम में मतम मद मागी लाइक पाव मतम सिदा that is not a that kind of the activity is not play mo that is the work because he has no independence whenever he is studying kai can have the works that he can find or go say time bonding or studying because I have to get in the examination get ready to go like power matam dadi I have to go get this score I score asi phang da ba yade I have to first I fail ba yade haiba ki mangon da some restless oi ba yam na rest like ba peace like ba natragana some har kan da masi that is fatigue natragana goes with feeling some anxiety kar power ba maramasina masigi play and work se adum can it is some that is something difference magi cannot occur like never the place na ko the PDC pleasure but in work the day it is not essential for getting pleasure from bi from the bi to ina adu essential do that is not essential for getting pleasure in connection to or in coordination with work. Play leads to physical and mental development, but in work it aikoina functionally but the desired development say work the deep fungbangam de. Some harakanda play has a something you do for fun. Ko aikoina yam nungai jana thabak ma tawdune ba ko but in work something that something you do for living. Something you do for living that is work. Something you do for fun that is play. Play revitalizes you and rejuvenates you. It gives you energy. It keeps you fit, etc. But it helps in our economic. But in work, it helps you in economic growth for your future academic or professional or must not work oina singani. It helps you in your economic growth and future professional or academic career. Matanda kuina that is the types of play. Play gi makhal sing se kamaina kuina hadi kaya subagi habse there are 6 types of play. Generally kuina masigi types of play si taru thona khaidok kani aduga first solitary play ko the types of play that a child enjoys anganga mana play amada magi enjoy to say as is that depends upon the age of the child anganga magi sahi se asigi stage gi makha pole ko mana sana bada infancy stage na karama tam da sana pami adagi childhood your cans da karama makha gi type of magi enjoy to type of place they enjoy to have see according to it depends on the age of the child sina magi lagan as the child grows older he or she enjoys different types of play. First let us see what are the types of play. Types of play first solitary play, then second one solitary play. Types of play go. Let us see what are the types of play. First solitary play, second one parallel play, third one associative play, fourth cooperative play, 5th imaginative play. 6th games with rules. 6 types of play lere the solitary play, parallel play, society play, cooperative play, imaginative play, and the games with rules. Types of play that a child enjoys depends on is age level. Different age to be makha pole ba nga ngana magi sana bada enjoy to but na chagna to de ba se. During this time 0 to 2 years of age the infancy stage ai tare ko maski matam sida angang kin sana ba se enjoys playing alone. Masa mathanda zumana yamna enjoy to jaba matam ne ba aduga magi just to hold no need for toys and she doesn't care about what is happening around her. At the time of infancy, the child enjoys himself. He doesn't care about what is happening around him or her. Whether he side kana lagi kamai to lagi have is maram the mase doesn't care or the masa matum the play the am numaiza ba. Abdi to sanu poda magi darkar ko the su ya komanda. At this time the child ekona ubapang that the angang amana ya infancy or ba sahi amada natraga ani the lai ba angang amana just enjoy by holding his or her toys. Magi makut masana tragana she enjoys that repetitive movement of his body. Body movement kata zumasya numais bangam na ko. For example, Sarji is sitting. One Sarji is playing blocks, and another Sarji is playing that clay or something like that. That doesn't care, and there's no need to interact with each other. They just enjoy themselves and herself or himself. Then next point, let us see. The second point is type of play is let us see the second point. Let us see the second types of play. Parallel play. Magi sahi say 3 2 not 2 2 3 half ko 3 half sahi ali lagi na sahi ahum ga makhai sigi matam sida angang sing sina sana bagi moi gi mong se asigi siboi koina parallel play hana khangene na ba sigi types of play sida parallel play sida magi kari mong sana ba khusana se yeng sigo. However, parallel play that is something similar with the first one. Solitary play. Solitary play is kitang na sa akui mana bahai tare ko. Sigi stage da so ngang sing na sana basi magi interaction si mawanda kaya kana darkar oi da magi friend gi concentration or magi mapagi na chagan magi cousin sing si interaction si mawanda kaya kana darkar oi de but to magi manak to mi khar lai raga sum na sana basi ma pam jaba adro parallel play we have the groups kar lag lai le ko akoi na sama khara you already have some that angang khara sana sana basida sagi groups da moise cooperation na traga interaction si yam bina bana traga moi gi toise the sharing the nata bako adu nata na moise group ti orga na traga na magi individual ki sana bako sana da orga so teddy bear mo sana bo order basu ma se mathan kata magi toina dot difference of any other or anyone else natra magi friends to gi thon ngar kata that is similar with the solitary play. Dar magi rif mi khar ga dilai ga ni te masu mangon ya na interaction gi darkar se ta ta ba to gi types of play di ko na parallel play na kan ga ni that is number 3 dash society play. associative play. Hi, Maming that is quite something quite different from the earlier types of play, solitary and the parallel play. Associative play that is market time A say. Sahi homework from 3.5 to 4 years of age. See that. Segi is the areas that like Bagan in Sinanga Sagi associative place in the Moise Hena Pamzabo again. Associative play have a taxi Karino Harpumatanda that the son wants to see or his interaction with others. He wants to concentrate from his mother, father, Natragana, Magi group like the Taragaso, Manana Manas Hanari did the me among concentration set just wants to attract what she is doing and just wants to share her or his toys to somebody else. Magi groups ki friends to oiro, kanagum to oiro, Magi me the she wants to take Magi lazy the bapose, Mas sharing to Orgasanabaki, Pamamatam oil Ganebako. Atuna Siki associative play has a placing Manum Saneva. Then for the cooperative play. Cooperative play as I see after 4 to 4.5. Sigimatam Sida Magi Sanabugi Mongsi that play is well organized. Well organized Ogani, they will interact with each other, they want to cooperate with others, they just wants to have attacking halves from others. Moise cooperation Togani Sanabugi Mongsi and the well organized Ogani, Sidaki Moina communication, interaction, Sidwena Botambani Boko. Other classic Yadumbo Sanabuki Makalasibo, cooperative play, Hanakan. For example, in house to house play, you already have seen some groups of children that house to house play that is someone is taking the role taking about point of just mogi group crash the mogi nang na mama saro nang na papa saro just I'm just taking the role of a mother and just imitating from my mother how to speak a mother to the child, how to speak how to treat to my babies. Something like that. Moisi rolled over. Sinananga Saki Equina Mamanga, whenever we discussed about the play. Play is a have matamsida that develops the cognitive development of the mind. Amongst the color I think that it develops the imitation, it develops the imagination of the side. Amongst the imagination, cognition, command Loina Ganimi, the Magis Betas, Kamana Pigani, interaction, the Kamana Pigani has my arms the Kapina Lagi before say roles of play and the Magi language, the communication, the plus in lapis the key, learning that the Makanse, as they say by Queen Magi, to one but types of place in Kadoga. Like that, so come to the focus, come to the point that cooperative plays the well organized of the Sanaba at the role taking play. Asikum Mamsi boy quina, cooperative play Hanakani, then number 5 the imaginative play. Imaginative plays is after 7 years. 7 years, 7 years, after 70 years, imaginative play, the child enjoys imaginative play. After 7 years, the child enjoys imaginative play. Imaginative play, this is just the role taking Gamaniko. Individual group, the Sanabo or Magi Matan, the Sanabo or, so for example, a child is to play with his teddy bear. Teddy bear Masanabo Tamsida, thus he wants to take a role of a teacher. Teacher Manatraganas wants to take a role of a doctor. Magi Mazinessence, the ice doctor or Rene, and the Gimagi Groki, Mamana Binatragana friends, Makanamase, patient or Rene. Then at the time, she just imagined that just like a doctor, how to treat a patient by a doctor. Doctor Amana Angan to the command treatorige, not a patient to the command treatorige have some imagination, the full concentration that is just full answer in this type of imaginative play. Then last point, but not least, games with rule. Games with rules. study after 7 years. 7 years ki matam se hoikra kansida kuina 7 years ki matam se hoikra kans after 7 years mostly the answers this games with rules da like there is no that is hari matam sida ngang sing sida magi rule magi makhada sana ba pangone bako kitang saukhala pa sailu stage sing sida ngang sing sing sana ba se that displaying various skill like balancing, aiming, etc. become an important aspect of the child's play. For example, competitive play, as football or adagi then mogi competitive oiba sanaba makhan mayam ma ledina sigi manuda football sida sanaba ore magi physically se ball se how to catch the ball ball du kamaina phagani adagi karonda sengani natragana habgi magi skill amaka seasonary ba adagi then winner whether magi winner or loser habis vocal sima once the games with rules matam sida never have discussed what are the games with rules. There are so many roles of play in the social development, physical development, cognition development. Magi role me amama lari. I going to house types of play net and role magi concept mam sikhang ko. Adagi role magi types of play sigi mana kari role lobage in the oral life. I have the social development, the cognition, the physical and the motor development. So let us discuss later on in the next class. And so, dear students, stay safe. Take this the opportunity of this the online classes. Stay home and stay safe.